Askreddit. What totally normal names would be cruel to name your child in 2020, and why? I had a friend named Carrie who visited Albania with an NGO in the late 90s, only to discover that everyone giggled when she introduced herself. Finally, someone told her name meant dick in Albanian. She felt bad until later on that trip when she met an 8-year-old boy named Klirim, whose non-English speaking parents had nicknamed him Clit. Isis. After the Egyptian goddess, there was a case where a woman got into trouble because she wanted her daughter's name on a Nutella jar. There was this service where you can print whatever name you want on the jar, and they refused because her daughter's name was Isis. Any Disney princess name, because there probs will be a live-action reboot of it in the near future. I worked with a woman named Gay. Hello, I'm Gay communicates something different today than when she was born. She was an older lady. When it comes to Finnish names, the worst ones probably are Fanny and Rape. My grandpa has a good friend is Rape, and that name was totally okay in mid-50s before the English language spread all over. What's wrong with Fanny? It's popular in French too. It's British slang for vagina. I legit saw a real estate ad for a guy named Chad Chaddington the other day. I think his parents hated him. As you finish typing you hear, bang, and your door swings open. An 8-foot monster with 30-inch biceps and swelling muscles enters the room, slow carrot breathing. I heard you typing shit about me, bitch. Well, Alexa, Karen, Kyle and Siri. My name is Alexa, it low-key sucks. But I always tell people it was my name first. Thumbs up, medium light skin tone. Chad. A friend of mine adopted a dog named Chad. Previous owners gave it the name and it responds to it, so changing it is not really an option. He's a really nice dog. Chastity. Last name, Cage. Don't knows if this counts. My daughter was born 8 months ago and we didn't have a name. The nurse thought it was funny and said, "Don't worry lady, I had a couple legally name their kids Superfly." The other nurses in the room confirmed it. I am a pharmacy tech and we see some weird names. There was a grown-ass man with the first name of C, the letter C. I know he got a bunch of shit for it. And I feel so bad for him. I am sure he's had to say a million times, like the letter C, until he's sick of it. We used to joke at the pharmacy if he had siblings A and B, but we mostly just felt bad because honestly, it's a messed up thing to do to a kid. And don't name your kid William Williamson or John Johnson. It's not cute. My grandma's name is Zelda, which I think is such a sick name, but my husband refuses to name a child Zelda and it's so sad. It's also the name of F. Scott Fitzgerald's wife. Elsa. Dude, just let it go. That name never bothered me anyway. Clarence Eustace Scrub. And he almost deserved it. Well, I mean, if you're a junior, that means your mum has moaned your name. Man, why you gotta do me like that? My mum's name is Ivanka and people always bring up Ivanka Trump, which is extremely annoying to her. Adolf. I come from a long line of German Adolfs that mysteriously switched to Alfred somewhere in the mid-20th century. Dick. Lots of old people named Dick. But nowadays, I have never met anyone actually named Dick. It's short for Richard. But there's other nicknames for Richard, Rick, Rich, Ricky, etc. That will work fine. Sherry and Brandy if the parents are alcoholics. The same first name as the baby's last name. Parents giving the kid the same name they gave their pet. Chuck if the kid pukes a lot. Daenerys. Sorry for the people who did it before the finale. Whoopsies poopsies. The super-duper popular name was Khaleesi, which to me is even worse. What could be a nickname to that? Hey. Sup easy. Kevin, because you're damning him to a life of perceived stupidity. Or Bor Ragnarok jokes if you're Irish.